The relationship evolved. I'm My prison experience prepared me for kind of environments that weren't necessarily typical or usual, because it was some abnormal and unusual circumstances where people had to cohabitate. And so coming into a church that had, a different doctrine, a different theology, a different culture than my church, was, there was some reservations and some angst and anxiety around it, just with, as you would being a guest at someone's house, you would want to, try to make sure you're respectful. And so we were doing that dance for a little bit, and it was cool. There was, every now and then somebody thought I was one of the janitors or something, but it was okay. And but we did a curriculum by Dr. Mark Hicks called Beloved Conversations. And this is a curriculum that was to address, some of the systemic racism, microaggressions, and the oppressions and marginalizations of people. And this was written from a vantage point of a Unitarian. Here we are, Christians and in some respects a postmodern worldview, and participating in this with another church, Morning Star Baptist Church. And so it was, 5 or 6 persons of color, and then it was maybe 30 people from Unity Church, Unitarian. And so I was there as a facilitator who was thrown into it, and which was cool, and had to, quickly begin to adapt and acclimate, and we began to tweak the curriculum. But it became a great source of bonding for the ministry, because it provided us an opportunity to unveil ourselves and to walk the halls of human intimacy, like I don't think it really happens in church. And so everybody was kind of, but it was beautiful and it was powerful. And that's what just kind of was like, wait a minute. Because I hear all the stuff, that from other church people that I know or pastors that I know said, oh, you're over at the Unitarian church. I'm sure you're dealing with a lot of spirits or whatever that is. And I said, well, what's the only spirit I'm dealing with over there is love. And Rob and I's relationship began to bud. Jan's relationship and I began to bud. And it just started bonding. It's magic.